Once upon a time, in the outskirts of Lagos, where the sun set over the sprawling slums and the vibrant markets, lived a couple named Nia and Tunde. They were both first class graduates, their minds filled with dreams and aspirations. Yet their reality was a stark contrast. Their one room apartment was barely furnished, and hunger gnawed at their bellies like an unwelcome guest. They could hardly afford a single meal a day, let alone the luxury of a feast. Every day, Tunde set out in search of work, donning his worn shoes and tattered shirt, hopeful yet often returning home empty-handed. Nia, equally diligent, spent hours scouring for job opportunities, only to face rejection time and again. Their neighbors, burdened with their own struggles, often mocked them, questioning the value of education when it brought them no fortune. Look at the educated fools, they will say. What good is a degree if you can't eat? Despite the mocking voices around them, there was one ray of sunshine in their lives. Mama Ifoma, a kind woman who ran a small food kiosk. Every day, she would see the couple struggle and set aside a bowl of rice or a piece of fish for them. You are good people, she would say. I cannot let you go hungry. This small act of kindness sustained their spirits, a reminder that compassion still existed in a harsh world. Nia was a woman of faith, a heart anchored in prayer. Each night, she would kneel beside their narrow bed, fervently calling upon God. Please, Lord, she would cry, grant us a chance to rise from this poverty. Bless us with abundance. Tunde would join her, his heart filled with hope, even as doubt lingered in the corners of his mind. Their prayers became a daily ritual, a beacon of hope in their darkest moments. One fateful day, after a long and disheartening search for work, Tunde received an unexpected phone call. He had been awarded a significant contract to build three massive hotels in the heart of Lagos. Overjoyed, he rushed home to share the news with Nia. Nia, we did it, he exclaimed, his face lit with excitement. Her prayers have been answered. Their joy was palpable, and for the first time in a long while, they celebrated. With the contracts in hand, Tunde worked tirelessly, and their fortunes changed. They moved into a spacious house filled with rooms and comfort they had only dreamed of. Wealth enveloped them like a warm blanket, and they could finally afford to eat. However, as their material wealth grew, so did the distance between them. Tunde became engrossed in his work, spending long hours away from home, overseeing the construction of managing business dealings. The sprawling mansion that had once felt like a blessing began to feel like a prison for Nia. She wandered through its vast halls, yearning for Tunde's attention, yet he was rarely there. Weeks turned into months, and their communication dwindled. They spoke more through text messages than in person, and when they were both home, they often sat in silence, each absorbed in their own world. Nia felt a gnawing emptiness in her heart. Tunde, she would plead, can we talk? Can we just be together for once? But he would brush her off, busy with calls or meetings. I'm doing this for us, Nia. I promise it will be worth it. Yet, it felt like a hollow promise, and the love they once shared seemed to fade into the shadows of their luxurious life. One day, feeling particularly lost, Nia decided to visit an old neighbor from their days in the ghetto, Ada, who had remained in their old neighborhood. As she walked through the familiar streets, memories flooded back, days filled with laughter and shared struggles. Had that welcomed her warmly, and over a meal of simple rice and beans, they reminisced about their past. I miss our old lives, Ada, Nia confessed, her voice heavy with nostalgia. At least we had each other. Now, it feels like I'm just a ghost in my own home. Ada nodded knowingly. Wealth can be a lonely companion, she said, but you must fight for your love, Nia. Don't let it slip away. Nia's heart ached with longing for the closeness they once shared. Returning home, Nia felt the weight of unfulfilled expectations. The pressure to bear children loomed large, with whispers from Tunde's family growing louder. They accused her of being unable to conceive, further straining her heart. Desperation grew within her, and in a moment of anguish, she sank to her knees. God, she prayed fervently, I cannot bear this pain anymore. If wealth has stolen my husband from me, then take it away. I will rather be poor and have his love than rich and alone. Please return us to the life we had. In her heart, she believed a prayer was a path back to happiness, a way to reclaim what she had lost. Little did she know that the universe would heed her plea in a way she could never have imagined. The very next day, disaster struck. Tunde received a call informing him that the hotel contracts had fallen through to unforeseen complications. The wealth that had seemed so secure began to evaporate, and with it, Tunde's spirit crumbled. Within weeks, he became gravely ill, suffering from stress and deep despair, untimely leading to paralysis. Nia was devastated. The mansion that once stood as a testament to their success now felt like a prison of sorrow. They were forced to return to their modest one-room apartment, where memories of their struggles flooded back. The vibrant life they had built crumbled around them, leaving them with only shadows of what once was. Tunde, once a proud man, now felt utterly defeated. Nia tried to care for him, but he withdrew into himself, his spirit broken. I lost everything because of you, he would sometimes mutter, his voice filled with pain. The weight of a desperate prayer hung heavily between them. In desperation, Nia sought help from a local pastor known for his wisdom. They visited the church together, and the pastor listened to their story with deep compassion. After a period of prayer and reflection, he revealed the cause of their suffering. You must understand, my children, he said gently, that sometimes her words carry weight beyond what we can comprehend. Nia, your desperate prayer set into motion a series of events that changed your lives drastically. Nia's heart sank as she realized the implications of her plea. She had wished away their wealth, but in doing so, she had also wished away their dreams. The burden of guilt pressed heavily on her chest. Returning home, Nia was a woman transformed. She understood that her actions had consequence far beyond what she could have imagined. She approached Tunde, her heart heavy with sorrow. I am so sorry, she said, tears streaming down her face. I never meant for any of this to happen. I only wanted a love back. But Tunde's pain ran deep, and he struggled to forgive her. You took everything from me, he whispered, his eyes filled with hurt. How can I trust you again? Days turned into weeks, and Nia found herself spiraling into despair. She reached out to Tunde's family, pleading for understanding, but they turned her away, blaming her for their son's misery. You have crushed our family, they said. You are no longer welcome here. Feeling utterly lost, Nia sought solace in her old neighborhood. Returning to Mama Ifeoma's food kiosk, the kind woman embraced her, offering not just food but wisdom. You must forgive yourself, Nia, she said softly. Forgiveness is the first step towards healing. Nia began to volunteer at local charities, helping those who had lost their ways, just as she had. She found solace in giving back to the community, in supporting others who faced their own struggles, as she poured her heart into helping those in need. She slowly began to heal. Through her journey, she learned to confront her fears and the consequences of her actions. The love she once had for Tunde remained, but it transformed into something deeper, an understanding of the fragility of life and the importance of connection. In time, Tunde's health began to improve, but their relationship remained strained. Nia continued to care for him, providing support and encouragement. As he regained strength, he began to see the change in her heart. He witnessed a commitment to helping others and desire to heal from the past. One day, as they sat together, Nia took Tunde's hand in hers. I know I can never take back what I did, she said softly, but I promise to spend my life making amends. I will be here for you no matter what. I know I have wronged everyone and even God, but I have learned more now. Please forgive me. No matter what happens, I always and will always need your love. I was lonely. I yearned for love. I longed for your love. I was always lonely. I couldn't bear it anymore. That pushed me. I thought maybe if we live more simple life, you will call me back into your love. Tunde looked into her eyes, searching for the love he once knew. It's hard to forgive, he admitted, but I see your efforts. I see the change in you. I will try, but I am still hot. Look at my condition now. I don't know when and how I can forgive you. Their journey of healing had only just begun, but they both understood that love is not just about joy, but it is about commitment, share, and communication. What do you learn from this story? Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned as we continue. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and please click on the notification button as we bring to you another interesting and enticing story. God bless you as you continue to listen to our story and watch and share. Thank you very much.